was sitting there. I dropped my coffee all over my... it's so frustrating. I try to keep this car as clean as I can. Not that it's really, really clean, but I just try to keep it clean. So frustrating. You know, I realized something yesterday. I think it took me over 16 years to realize this, but I cleaned out a lot of houses. And what's up, Indio? I clean out a lot of houses, and every time I clean out a house, I wonder why the house stood there empty, why the house was so dirty in the first place, and why the family has decided to clean out the house like right now. And I'm like, man, aren't they trying to make money off this house? Aren't they trying to sell it? Aren't they trying to get rid of it, you know? Doesn't somebody want to live in it? Is it an investment for them? That anyway, you know, that's the way I think. So when I go to a house, I'm always thinking, hey, so how long has it been empty? Oh, it's been empty for 5 years. I'm like, golly, why didn't they just do this right after the person passed away, or after the person got evicted or something? Well, I learned a lesson yesterday. My neighbor passed away. He passed away about 2 months ago. And I was coming home, and then the coroner's truck was outside, and he just passed away. And I've known my neighbor for about 30 years, maybe 35 years. And as I grew up in that neighborhood, I knew the guy, and he was really great guy. But I talked to his ex-wife yesterday and his daughter-in-law. And I'm going to tell you something. That house is paid for, and they are no rush to clean that out. I told them what I do for a living, and they said, Ricardo, you know, thanks for your services. Thanks for coming out. And I was like, so what are y'all going to end up doing? She goes, well, we don't know right now. We're not sure if we want to clean it out now or wait a couple of years to do it. And I was like, I understand. So then I started thinking, if the house is paid for and the taxes to this house is maybe $3,000 to $5,000 a year, why clean it out? For what? The house is paid for. The house has a lot of sentimental value. It has a lot of memories inside of it. Why do they want to clean it out? Just, a lot of people don't need the money. I guess you reach a certain age where you're satisfied in life and you just don't need that money. And I think this is what happened to our neighbor Roger. He ended up passing away, and his daughter-in-law, she's set for life, I guess, and the ex-wife, she's set, and she doesn't need it anymore. They're older. She's like 78, not 80. Roger was about 80 years old. So I just started thinking, man, these people, they don't need the money. They don't need the real estate. They don't need to sell anything. You know, they're set for as long as they need to. And it just made me realize that's why a lot of houses sit and don't have anybody really clean them out, and don't need somebody clean them out. For what? Houses are paid for. They're sitting on property for free now, you know? And now when I look at these houses, I'm going to totally think different of them, you know what I mean? And this reminds me of the evictions that I do, or the foreclosures that I do. Not the evictions, but the foreclosures that I do a lot. I'll go to a house and I'll ask the real estate agent, so why is it sitting? And goes, oh, well, the family wasn't ready. Well, now I know. Now I know why the family wasn't ready, because they didn't need the money. They had sentimental value. It takes years for that sentimental value to like rub off so you can sell the house. Now I live next to Roger, and I can tell that they are in no rush to hire me to do the removal, and I live next door. Like literally, my house is here, their house is next door. And I'm cool about it. I don't. It's cool with me. I can tell he was a hoarder. I know that much. I went into the house and he's just got stuff everywhere. But it gives me an idea of why a lot of these homes, a company goes in and cleans them out, or why it takes so long for the process of a foreclosure or the process of cleaning and the attorneys getting involved and all that other good stuff that we usually see in junk removal. It's because a lot of people just don't need to sell their houses. A lot of people just don't care about the money or about the real estate that it makes. A lot of people just don't have any reason to do it. Yep, I realize that. So on February 7th of this month, February of next month, I have a side note, just gonna talk for a second, how our schedule's working out. So today we're doing about 5 jobs on the schedule today. It is Monday. I'm gonna go help out my son. I got a huge job with the, what do they call the donation boxes. I got a huge job with donation boxes today. I'm gonna go to Frisco, Texas, and I'm gonna half the job with my son. He's gonna load 2 donation boxes into his truck. I'm gonna load 2 into my truck, and we're gonna make $1,600 together. He's gonna make 8, I'm gonna make 8, and my day is done, right? Maddie's mad because he doesn't have a flatbed trailer, so he can make all the money. But regardless, here's what I do want to say. I want to say this. We have that job today on Monday. Then I have a huge clean out tomorrow at a shopping center. I have on February the 7th, which is next week, I think sometime next week, next Saturday, I have a bed bug apartment removal. It's not a lot of stuff. It's about a $3,000 job, but it's good money. It's good money. So I'm happy about that. So I think February is going to be a good month for us, for me. I think February is going to be a good month. So that's how I'm looking at that. This is how I'm looking at the path that we're going to take in the next couple of months. And honestly, I made great money off this eviction, and I can use that money for the next couple of months, just like chill, you know what I mean? So I'm happy about that. I'm really happy about that. And the fact that I don't have to really worry about any bills that my business has. I did buy a truck. I bought a F550 the other day. It's in San Antonio. I got to go pick it up. I bought it on an online auction. Funny story about that, and I'll tell that later on. But, there's a lot of things in this business that a lot of people don't realize that can slow you down or actually be a burden to your business. So when you're starting junk removal, I was talking to a fella yesterday about junk removal, and he's ready to start his junk removal business, but he's going to pace himself. He's going to take his time and junk. And I told him, he's thinking, man, I want to grow my business. And I said, bro, first of all, you want to stay in this business and be sure you like it. You know what I mean? You don't want to rush things in this business. You want to be sure you like this business, stay in this business. That way you can make money for you and your family. That's what you want to do. And he's like, no, Ricardo, I've seen your videos. I'm going to do exactly what you do. I'm going to take my time and grow it really easily. And then as my business grows, get another truck and another trailer. And I'm like, dude, just pump your brakes. You know what I mean? I always tell people junk removal is a marathon. It's not a race, It's not just take your time. You'll be okay. And everybody needs to realize that, man. Here's another thing, guys. I'm not giving advice because I know everything. I'm just giving advice because it works for me. If it doesn't work for you, that's great. There's other people with other channels out there and get their advice. But nobody's been doing this business over 16 years. Nobody has. And I have. I've been doing this for a long time. Or really long time. Damn, I gotta get a life. Anyway. With that, guys, I'm going to tell y'all right now. I have 2 things going for me right now. I have my online course. My online course is $1.99 per month. It's $1.99 just to get into it. It's 100 plus videos of online content talking about junk removal, how to stay in business, things to do and things not to do in junk removal. Gives you a little history about everything that has to do with junk removal also. It's pretty good. It's a really good course. It's a really, really good course. Here's another thing. I have in March coming up, I have the 2024 Junk Removal Summit, and it's going to be on the 14th, 15th, and 16th of March. I think that's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, something like that. But y'all got to come out. Y'all got to come out. It's going to be a great thing for everybody that's new in junk removal or is a veteran. You just want to learn something, right? You just want to learn something, right? It'll be a great experience for anybody that's doing this business. I gotta get over. Dude, are you gonna let me over, bro? Please let me over. There we go. I got an exit right here. Whoa. Anyway, I'm gonna leave y'all with that, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm out there. Bye-bye.